Is Julia trolling us? Was that just for us here? It could be, because we are the world leader in healthy junk food reactions. There isn't anybody else doing them. So maybe it's for us, and if it's not, we will use it the same. And before I put this on a loop, I want to say that I'm not promoting people going to another platform for any reason. It's just a career suggestion, and I'm not sponsored by either. And quite to the contrary, if you want to spend money, spend it here on YouTube. Give me super chats, and YouTube gets to keep 30% of them. So keep your money here with YouTube, and I'm not promoting anything. Let's just have a bit of fun with this joke. Here we go.
What's up, guys? I'm in Uzbekistan, and today I'm going to be trying every single thing on the menu that you cannot get in the United States. Does it taste the same, or are we going to have some beef with it? We know they've got beef, so they've got the beef. What? The cheese already come cut. Here he goes. It's the Uber Eats. I want to order everything that I can't get in the United States. 377,000? Wow. Okay. I'm surprised more people aren't overweight in this country. Maybe it's expensive to them and not to us. That's probably what it is. Let's check out what the bathrooms look like. Very common for hand washing stations.
Gross, there's some schmutz in the sink. Please, Julia, you do not have to do this sort of fetish material.
To be outside the restaurant. 2 stalls. Clean, because they also have a sink inside. Again.
Come on, Julia, all I want are costumes and nudity. You don't have to go into a dirty bathroom, shoot footage, and publish it.
Hungry. Is this too much?
It would be, if you're actually going to eat all of it. In addition to that, whoever is running your camera could just as easily have carried one of the trays. The thing you're trying to get across here is that you're being overwhelmed by junk food. Hence the title, Healthy Junk Food. So you have to work with it, pretend you're being snowed by a pile of sugar, salt, and grease.
No. Gotta try everything, guys. This is a lot of food. We're gonna start with the desserts because they're melting. Look at this thing. I need a spoon for this. I got a fork. We'll use a straw.
I don't know. There's something about the way she did that, which I like. Let's run it 10 times.
Oh my god. It's like the vanilla frosty and like Oreo.
She said Rios. Why? Other than to act like she's half her age. It is already fun to say Oreos. It doesn't need to be improved upon. This kind of reminds me of somebody we know who says Garpar. Who is that?
Ding! Had a baby. Perfect combination of good. Like, I figured there'd be whipped cream on this, but unnecessary. Got that little chew from the Oreo cookie in there. Comes right through the straw. No stuckage. I love it. Looks really good. Tastes really good. Doesn't make the list. It's on the list. This they should bring to the U.S. So good.
This moment reminds me as to why these channels are all the same if they don't have something special going on. Walking around getting delicious food and saying, so good, so good, so good, so good. It's what everybody does. The special thing about Healthy Junk Food was JP and Julia together as a team, and now it's just going through the motions.
Let's try the next shake. Yum. The caramel milkshake. Manager told me they take the Frosty, add milk to it, and caramel. So it's almost like they're making a little Starbucks here at the Wendy.
That was pretty creative. Messing around with big corporate trademarks is sort of a punk rock thing to do, so I dig it. The problem is, her editor probably did it for her in post.
They're changing up the game here in Uzbekistan.
Please, Julia, you're making it too easy. Is she trolling just for us? Just for us here? At least it shows she's a good sport. Well, maybe not. I remember she hit this channel with 8 fake copyright takedown requests in one day. She almost brought the whole thing down, and it would have spoiled our fun for about 2 months. I don't know what to say. Is she gonna win us over? I don't know. Alright, so let's just load this up and imagine that there's a guy under her on OnlyFans. Hang on, is there a way to make this better? How about a wider shot? She does the same thing, and she finishes off by putting the straw in her mouth. Let's do that.
Wow. Oh my god. This does not feel like a Wendy's drink. It's milky, it's icy, it's cooling, it's sugary. The caramel is like exploding in flavor. It's freaking awesome. Expectation.
Come on, Julia, are you going back to that tired gimmick that you stole from Ken Domik? Expectation versus reality, which is exactly what Ken has been doing for years, using some picture of the sandwich off the internet, and then he compares it to what he actually gets. And we all understand that for the food service industry, especially for the quick service restaurant food service industry, the photographs are there to show what the ingredients are, and after they have to prepare it, it never matches. So are you going to do that? Even though you're a black-hearted witch and you hit this channel with 8 fraudulent copyright takedowns in one day, I thought we had achieved some sort of understanding. Maybe. Here's who it came from.
Ding! Versus reality. Uzbekistan is killing it so far. Next. We're grab bagging, but I don't have it in a bag. Pick at random here. We don't know what's in what. Okay, let's try this. Okay, the fries. The French fries always look like this in the US, right? But do they taste similar?
Just like Ken Domik, you are now going to tell us what French fries are. Thanks so much. You take potatoes, you cut them up into little shards, you deep fry them, they take on a lot of oil, and you cover them in salt. They're delicious, they're just like potato chips, oh brother.
Actually, they taste the same. Kind of saltier than normal. You do have to pay for the sauces on the side. Not that all of this stuff is actually super expensive. I got the grill sauce, honey mustard, and the ketchup. So the grill sauce, I believe, is probably some type of Russian dressing. I don't know, we have to taste it. Kind of looks like Raising Cane sauce, ketchup, and honey mustard. Normally in the US, the sauces come in prepackaged containers that like say what it is on it. But these, it looks like they put them in these little containers here. These containers are cute. I might keep them.
Sure you will, Julia. You can use them as souvenirs. When you get back to Florida and your friends and family ask, "What did you bring me from Uzbekistan?" you can say, "Disposable garbage from Wendy's."
I'm a honey mustard French fry person. I don't know about you guys. I love French fries. Are the staff watching me?
No, that is Matt Stoney. He hardly ever posts anymore, so maybe he's making a documentary with fast food or something like that.
That honey mustard is more like Dijon-y than the honey mustard that is more sweet in the US. Actually, might be a small obsession. That is some good mustard. Expectation Ding! Versus reality. They look exactly the same. Do they stay on the list? They're on the list.
What list is she talking about? Her storytelling is scattered all over the place. I don't know, where is this list? I Oh, who cares?
You can't throw away a fry. We're keeping them. Nothing's in the bag, but we're just gonna shut our eyes. I just don't want to stick my hand in that barbecue sauce. This one. What is it? I don't even know.
So you don't know what's going on either. Great, that makes two of us.
What is it gonna be? I think we got the Baconator. Look at this. This is looking different. If you didn't know, Uzbekistan does not have bacon because it is a Muslim country.
It is? Then you better not use your real last name while you're there. Seriously, Julia probably thought that was funny too.
So this bacon is actually beef. So we're about to try it together. They call it a beefinator.
Beefinator sounds vaguely dirty, so let's make her say it 10 times in a row. Why this line of jokes? Because you tell me where our money's gonna come from if JP takes the channel back.
Beefinator, 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 beefinator. Which makes sense. Look at this bacon on here. Look at this stuff. Kinda just looks like roast beef. Is this roast beef? I think it's roast beef. Not exactly square patties. I think that's a rectangular patty. It's absolutely freaking loaded with that beef bacon. Kind of bacony, but it also tastes like roast beef. The Baconator, that's not bacon. This is so wild. I think this might be my first time ever in a Muslim country. Yeah.
If you stay there long enough, you won't have a problem trying to remember it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a really good sandwich. Expectation ding versus reality here, guys. Expectation was it was going to taste way more like a Baconator. You don't really get exactly the bacon flavor because it is beef. It's a different sandwich. It's a different approach. I actually personally like it better than the Baconator. It's on the list. It's staying on the list. But we're eating more. I'm going to grab my favorite thing. At the end of this, devour the whole thing, 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 devour the whole thing. Devour the whole thing. That's how it goes. What will it be? This. Wedges. KFC vibe. Interesting. Wedgies hurt unless they're fries. That was stupid. You're welcome, internet. Honestly, kind of bland. I think they need sauce. Let's try this grill sauce. Wow, this is different. Different in a good way. Better with the grill sauce. It tastes like barbecue flavor, like a smoky flavor in that sauce. Expectation ding versus reality. Do the wedges stay on the list? No. Sorry. You're dead to me. 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 We're gonna eat something. I love the random encounter. Like this. Whoa. I'm sitting on my feet and they're going to sleep. Shake out the foot.
Julia Yurinsky, that is not a ladylike pose. Put that leg down. What are you gonna do? Make some bad joke about feeling like a dog taking a leak? Actually, that is what she's going to do. Aside from that, the rest of this is pretty boring. She keeps returning to expectation versus reality. With that being inspired by Domik, it makes it very pathetic. And we've already done that joke plenty of times, and she's gonna keep relying on it. Ding! That is now going to be the thumbnail. How do you like that, huh? Let me remind you at this time to please join the effing channel. That's right, I don't swear during the healthy junk food reactions. You get all 16 custom emojis for only $1.99 a month, no contract, including Julia. So please, what else are you going to do with $1.99? There are a couple more gags left. For the most part, we're going to plow through this quickly. So let's just go ahead and do that. And before we do, Julia, make the joke about you being a dog.
Feel like a dog. What do we have here? Open her up. That's a wrap, guys. No, it's not. We have a lot of food to eat. I'm not full yet. Only little baby bird bites. Check this thing out. That's big. That's what she said. Somebody was gonna comment it.
Yes, and that was supposed to be me doing that because I lead the world in healthy junk food reactions. As if anybody cares. Then again, nobody really cares about healthy junk food without JP in it, so... Come on, let's finish this off.
Let's open her up. Beef bacon. This is the bite right here.
That was my second choice for the thumbnail. And who cares? Moving on!
That there's no onion in here. I mean, there's onion, but not an onion ring. Okay. Expectation.
Speaking of being like Ken Domik, check out the really cheesy heavy metal music background that she's got going on. It sort of reminds me of, I don't know, basically everything Ken did for the first 2 years of his YouTube channels. Here.
Versus reality. Got a little sloppy. That's okay, but how does it taste? This is okay.
Which is Julia's polite way of saying, this is mediocre. Which is fine, because that is what everybody's opinion is of her work on healthy junk food.
It's okay. I'm coming back for you, Internet. I'm always coming back. For me, I'm not really into barbecue sauce so much, unless it's ribs. But look at that cheese sauce dripping out of there and squeezing it out of it. It's like a pimple popping. No, just kidding.